Good morning, everybody. Look who is with us to wrap up a week of Live in the D. Shawn Christian and Ari Zucker, who plays Dr. Daniel Jonas and Nicole Walker on Days of Our Lives.
Yes.
This is pretty exciting to have you guys on.
It's exciting to be back. I mean, this is where I'm from.
And you know, I love the fact, because we take pride in being here, you know, Michiganders, and so do you. And you have a good reason to be in town, and we'll talk about that in a moment.
Yep.
But we want to say, you're from Grand Rapids.
Yes, I'm from Grand Rapids, grew up in Wyoming, and now my family lives like in Rockford. So after this, we're doing a bit of a whirlwind tour all over Michigan. I got family and friends spread all over, and we're going to try to get to each and every one while we're here.
Oh my gosh. Right. Okay, these are pictures, so let's take a look.
Oh.
When was that?
Oh boy, that was
have to do the exact year,
Little League football. My hair hasn't really changed. This is still a mess.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's high school football picture.
What position did you play?
Running back, and I have 22 is my number. Kind of stuck with that.
And
there's my
who's
mom
that?
and my mom's mom and my dad's mom and me
gosh.
in another football jersey. I thought I'd be a pro football player. Now look at me.
I know things change.
A little baseball, yes. Again, with the, it's amazing I had my hat on, because every picture day, I lost my hat. And I've always had this kind of, I graduated.
What high school did you graduate?
I graduated from Wyoming Rogers, and then that's Ferris State University, where I got a degree in marketing. Left the next day to pursue acting.
Wait, you got a degree in marketing?
Yeah.
But then you went to acting.
Went to acting.
There wasn't a moment of trying any marketing?
Not, now I market myself in Arrowheart. But yeah, I literally, you know, I just did it as a hobby growing up. Nobody told me I could ever be an actor and make a living at it.
Okay.
But I enjoyed it so much, I promised my folks I'd get a degree, got my degree, and said I'm going to Chicago to pursue acting. And went from Chicago to New York City, and then now I live in LA. It's been a great, amazing, kind of a gypsy lifestyle.
Yeah. And you're from LA, born and raised.
I'm totally born and raised from there.
A very California girl.
Yes, I am. Love California.
So when you were raised over in LA, we've got pictures from you from some of your childhood.
Giddy up.
Was that just like a random thing on a horse, or was this like a hobby?
No, at 3 years old, I took the reins literally from my father and my brother. That's my brother right there playing football. Always did outdoor sports, as you can see. I'm a big outdoor girl. I learned how to water ski at 5. Those skis are tied together, I think.
Are they?
And then, yeah, I've had so many horses through the years, but I competed 100 jumpers for 33 years.
Really?
Yeah, my daughter was 3.5 months pregnant. I was 3.5 months pregnant with my daughter when I.
I was going to say, that's a soap opera.
That was weird. Sorry. At my last horse show. So,
really?
Yeah.
Okay, so you obviously had a love for animals, because we were talking before the show, and you wanted to be a vet?
A veterinarian, yes.
And that was your plan?
Yes. I figured I could be on the show for 3 years, my 3-year contract. When that was up, I would have enough money to go to vet school. So I'm still waiting to go to vet school. I'm saving.
Could happen. You don't know.
You getting this gig on Days wasn't like, oh my gosh, it wasn't your dream thing. You were like,
my dream, and I feel so bad saying that, but you know, because there's so many people that are like, I want to be an actress, and you, what? You want to be a vet?
Yeah.
And you said you were taking acting lessons for most of the time you've been on the show, just to always
until my daughter was born. I just you know, you always want to be the best at your job. That's something that my parents always taught me. So whatever you do, I don't care where you work, just be the best at it if you can.
That's good.
So,
and she is.
Well, I think that's part of the success of the show. I mean, it's been on for so many years, 50 years. Why do you guys think it's so successful?
You know, I think
because we've seen soaps
come and go. Yeah, I think, you know what, it's a great storytelling. You got high drama, you got romance, and you got stories of the heart. And they've been able to weave that throughout the years successfully. And I think that's really what keeps people coming back. It's just good storytelling. And then you got these iconic characters like Joe Mascola and the woman who plays my mother, Suzanne Rogers, and Deidre Hall and Drake Hogestyn. So people have grown up with them in their living room. So
do you ever get a script sometimes and say, okay, there's no way? Or is it just, you know, because
I love those days.
When I had to steal a baby and switch it and run out to Chicago and whatever.
You don't know.
One of those was like, everyone's going to hate me. How am I going to do that?
Right.
Yeah,
that's got to be hard sometimes.
It's really hard.
When your character is doing some questionable things.
Yes. Yeah. I thought I was going to be fired after the first year because my character, I'm a physician on the show. And my character flaw was I ended up sleeping with my patients. I got a little too involved.
Yeah. Oops.
I thought, and how do you get that? What? That's not right.
Okay, so when people see you, like at the coffee shop or whatever, do they come up to you and kind of react to you like your character, like you weren't supposed to sleep with your patient?
Oh, I got hit on the street. I was walking in the street. Oh no, this woman's like, You know, they give you that look
Right.
like, I know who you are. And then there's like, I know who you're sleeping with. You got to get out of her bedroom and get in the woman you love. You got to move on. I was like, whoa, wait, what? She started hitting me. And
Really? Do they do the same thing to you or no? Or
Yes,
do they understand?
Now that this character has been around for a long time, I have more sympathy from fans just because of everything she's gone through, and really try to be as relatable as I can be. When I first started, though, goodness, people did not
girl.
like me at
No,
all.
not
That's
at
so
all.
naughty.
Yeah. Okay,
Yes.
do you have a preference?
typecasting.
Naughty or nice?
I like the naughty with some redeemable quality. That's what I like.
Okay.
I like to be
With a
naughty,
little bit of hope that
Yes.
you're going to maybe find something there.
Yeah, I mean, the flaws in it. I mean, I like certainly bad characters in a way that we have to figure, because they exist in the world.
Right.
And that person has to weave through a minefield to find something and change.
Okay.
You know, that's kind
Makes
of,
sense.
I enjoy that.
Okay, so sometimes when we have special co-hosts, we like to ask lots of quick questions to kind of
All right.
learn a lot
Oh, boy.
about you. So
Oh,
we got
boy.
2 minutes, and I've got a list of questions
Okay,
I'll
get loose.
ask,
Here
and
we
you
go.
can both
Ready?
answer.
Up top, up top.
They're nothing too controversial, but we are going to get to know you a little bit better. All
Or
right?
I'm just going to take it off
Let's
the
start
rails.
the clock right now. Okay, you're shipwrecked on an island. What's the one album you want to have?
Garth Brooks.
Oh my gosh, Van Halen.
Oh, I like that one.
Yes.
What's the song that helps you get your day started?
Right here, right now, Van Halen.
Wow.
Right?
I don't know. I'm going to have to go with Taylor Swift. Blank
You
spaces.
Oh,
cranked up
okay, I like
ABBA,
that.
Dancing Queen.
That
today.
is a
I was
good
just going to say.
Don't tell that's
no,
a secret.
ABBA's awesome. What scares you?
That's a good one. Getting fired.
That was scary. Gotta pay your bills.
Comfort. I don't want to be too comfortable.
Okay, bucket list. What's one thing on your bucket list you haven't done you want to do?
Skydive, but I'll never do it.
God, oh my gosh, no. I want to live on an island for.
You do?
Yes.
What's the one thing you cannot live without?
Sushi.
Water.
Really? Sushi? That seems kind of...
It's true.
Okay, what skill do you want to learn that you haven't learned yet?
There's a couple good ones.
You know, rock
Veterinarian.
Yeah, I guess so. We still need to work on them, don't we, Ari?
Rock climbing, where I don't feel like I'm going to kill myself.
Okay.
That would be good.
Facebook or Twitter?
Twitter.
Twitter.
Dogs,
Oh, yeah.
dogs or cats?
Dogs.
Dogs.
What celebrity would you like to be for a day?
Kate Blanchett.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
That
Yes.
would be Jack Nicholson.
Oh, that would be fun too.
That would be cool.
Junk food. What junk food can you not live without?
I love not tortilla chips and salsa. I just crave it.
Cheese.
Celebrity crush?
Tim McGraw.
Oh, she's a country girl. I like you. There.
How's that?
Pet peeve.
When people chew with their mouth open.
Oh yeah, that would bug me.
Oh my God. Pet peeve. Oh my gosh. I people who can't speak. But wait.
Last
what?
thing, one thing weird about you we don't know.
I'm impulsive. I say kooky things.
You
and,
do?
Yeah, it just comes out.
Lastly, what's weird about you?
I'm dorky.
She said
I don't
nerd.
have a lot of faces.
Are you klutzy or dorky?
Dorky.
I'm
Dorky.
klutzy.
My
Like,
daughter
what's
is
the
klutzy.
dorkiest thing like when you're like, oh my gosh, I did that?
I might talk a little bit like this. You see what I'm saying? If you don't know what I'm doing, then I'm going to do this to you, and I'm going to make you laugh a little
Now,
bit.
do you do that just like, does it slip out and you don't realize you're doing it?
Yes.
Sometimes I'll just sit here, and I might do the whole interview this way. Not sure.
All right. It's a good, I agree. It's a little dorky, but it's still funny.
Kind
I
of
like
endearing, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay, so we
Thank
need to
you.
talk about why you're in town, because this is so important.
Yeah.
Talk to us a little bit about why you decided to come on back.
We are bringing Arrowheart Adventure Camps to Detroit.
And explain what Arrowheart
Arrowheart
Adventure
Adventure
Camps.
Camps, we empower young teens through outdoor adventure. That's really the essence of what we do. Get them away from their daily distractions and pressures of life into the outdoors so they can find clarity, purpose. And we work on a 6C where we develop commitment, communication, character, critical thinking,
Courage.
These are the qualities that we want to really empower these kids with, like these tools that, in my opinion, a generation of kids are missing.
Why did you think it was so important? Was there some close personal story?
Yeah,
where you
just
thought,
around me, I can see people that I'm trying to help and figure out, well, how, I can put Band-Aids on it, but it's a deeper issue. You have to have a strong sense of self-worth.
Right.
And these values and these things that I've got from Michigan about hard work, dedication, discipline, because people will go, what did it take to be famous, Shawn? I'm like, hard work, discipline,
Right.
tenacity, understanding rejection, and that you can see them gloss over and go, wait, I can't just be a star.
Right,
Like, no,
it takes some work there.
all of that stuff.
And I want to acknowledge what we have on the screen. We got the DNR Outdoor Adventure area where this is going to be taking place.
Absolutely,
Why is
thankfully.
this going to be such a good spot for you guys?
This is such an unbelievable building. When we first walked into it before it was finished, I couldn't believe the hard work and the beauty that has gone into the Outdoor Adventure Center here. I feel, number one, privileged that we're able to merge together well, actually, I should say, they are allowing us inside the center to work, you know, throughout each and every one of their simulated areas, and work with our teens and show them the value of the outdoors. And the beauty, you've got Belle Isle right across the street. There's so many beautiful things here in Detroit that I just, you know, coming from California, we're outdoors all the time. So when I see, you know, for me, it's like, gosh, we could do so many things here, so many wonderful.
We have a lot
right
of
in the
treasures.
backyard.
We
It's
really
We
right
do have a
here.
lot of treasures here.
Yep.
So we're grateful to be able to do that. And
Yes.
we got our schedule all set up and ready to go.
Yes.
Well, we do.
We need kids to sign
Oh, we are
up,
on
so
fire.
we're-
Lisa Diggs hooked us up. Michigan Positivity, the Buy Now. People
Well,
have all.
what's okay, you've got a lot of events, so let's hit them so people know.
All right.
Shindig at the shop. What
Tonight.
is that? That's
7 to
tonight.
10.
Okay.
At
Yep.
the Village Workshop.
Okay. And what's that about?
That's cute. That area is, you know, and they're so different, these events. So I haven't been there yet. So
Okay.
also for me, this will be
Yeah,
exciting.
another
But it's
adventure.
got all these little trinket areas you can kind of go through, and you can make things in the shops, and we'll do little tours together
And
with,
create.
and you can create things in the shop. So it's really exciting for us to experience with,
Right, with
the
other
fans who
people.
are coming out tonight. So
Yeah.
please join us. You can
Come
buy
on
tickets
out.
at the door if you can't buy them online. So we are online at arrow-heart.com or .org.
Yep.
Okay, and I want to make sure we put that on clickondetroit.com and also our Live in the D Facebook page in case you're looking for that, because we don't
Yeah.
want to make sure.
Perfect.
Facebook.
Yeah.
Okay, so then you're not
Yes.
done with that.
No, we're not done with
Now
that.
you're going-
Saturday, we do a little
Saturday-
wine tasting
Wait,
and
wasn't
beer
it the movie?
tasting.
Oh,
Oh my
Do that.
gosh!
Forget your
I have that
movie.
little movie that I produced.
I think you've been busy
And
with
I
a
star in
movie.
it. I forgot
So
to be
tell
an
me about
actor.
this. It's called Spanners.
It's called Spanners. I executive produce and star in it. I'm an immortal detective, and I have to solve the mystery of my immortal brother's death. To work with that.
So how
Yeah.
did you come up with that idea?
This genius writer approached me with this idea, and this guy lives out there. He's got amazing ideas. He's wrote multiple books, and so I'm going to get it sold as a series. He
And
pitched
this
it
is
to
a
me,
clip
and I
right
said,
now on
let's
the
do
screen.
it.
I don't know if we have audio
That's
or not.
not me.
No. But what is this
These
scene
are
about?
spanners. Like,
There's
these
no
are
audio.
like people, like everybody in the community, anybody could be a spanner, and they live specific lifespans, like you and I. Like some people
Like
live
you're
quick and fast.
predestined?
You're predestined.
So you
I'm an
know.
immortal. I've lived for 8,000 years. But she only
cool.
lives quickly as a mayfly. Sorry, and he has a, he carries diseases. There you go. And so he spreads like viruses everywhere. But he's been around since the Black Plague.
Okay.
So all of these characters have very unique lifespans, which are relative to people now.
Okay, so you're having
Somehow
the
related.
screening
Science.
of that at
Screening it.
Imagine Theater.
Imagine Theater in Novi.
in
Thank
Novi,
you, by the way.
And that's on Saturday.
Yeah.
Saturday at 3 o'clock, and then afterwards I'm going to do a little Q&A.
Oh,
Pick
really?
my brain. Yeah.
You can just sit there and ask you questions.
Whatever you want.
Oh, I like this. This is going to be fun. Okay, then, Toast of Michigan. Talk to us about that.
Ooh, we're going to do a little wine and beer tasting here, so get a little taste of what happens in Michigan. And again, most of these things are to highlight the businesses that are right here in Michigan.
And
who
that's
are
at the Northville Square. I
Northville
believe.
Square
Okay.
tonight, Saturday night.
Have you done, and it's okay if you haven't, have you tasted some of the Michigan wine? Because I know you're from California, Ari.
I know, and I'm looking forward to that too. I haven't yet.
And
so-
that's just the same thing. You were talking about our treasures in our state. We've got this great, business industry
Yeah.
that some people aren't aware of, and also the craft beers. I mean, we're doing so well with that.
Absolutely, and that's really a part of it too, because we have a voice in California and then across the country via Twitter and all of this. So we're like, why can't we? Lisa Diggs approached me with this idea, like get the word out of how extraordinary Michigan is, because I'm so proud of the state and the businesses and the people. I'm like, yes, why not?
Let's
It's
do
the
it.
perfect thing
So
to do.
people can go buy tickets,
Yep.
and then they can have wine and beer with you.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
What a
Oh
great
my
night.
gosh, what a fun
I
night.
think after this weekend we're gonna have a lot of beer.
Yeah. Okay, but that doesn't end. Now Sunday you have a brunch.
Yes.
We have a
brunch
brunch.
from 10 to 12,
And
and
that's
that's
at
at the
the,
gas
Gar-
and fuel. Did I say that?
Garage grill
Garage
and
grill.
fuel
Bar.
bar.
Right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yes, that two things are great. Garage fuel bar.
That's really cool too.
So that'll be.
And what's that about?
Well, a little
And that's
brunch.
getting full, so.
So that is
you have to
getting
buy
full. A lot of
tickets
these
for
are
that.
actually
Yeah.
getting up. Come on out again, celebrate what we're bringing to Detroit, and celebrate Detroit and the food and the people. And we're just really going to share the awareness of what we want to do and accomplish here in Detroit. and get these teens signed up for our camps, and we're looking for a camp leader
We'll be
here.
at the festival as well. We have a tent up at the festival
Oh,
in Northville.
so they can learn more about the camp.
Yeah, at the Bob Michigan Now
And if
Festival.
folks want to learn more about the camp, I mean, that's more for the summertime, correct?
We're starting the after-school program this
Okay.
fall from
3:30
during those danger hours from 3 to 6. Kids
that's
like from 12 to
awesome.
16 who are from broken homes or just don't have the moral compass yet, and just giving them the
And we'll be
foundations
working
and teach
inside
their
the
outdoors.
DNR there.
Yeah.
So it'll.
You guys get credit, seriously. We
Thank
really
you.
appreciate what you're doing. That's
It's
really
a simple
awesome.
principle. It's not like reinventing the.
It
I mean, we're
isn't,
just.
but you know, not enough people do it.
Yeah.
So it's pretty
And it's
cool.
easy to not do it. And it's one of these just basic things that we have. The natural resources are right around you. They're doing it at the Outdoor Adventure Center. And even coming up with our schedule, we're like, oh my God, we don't need to go on some big field trip right away.
Right.
These life lessons can be taught. There's an archery center
Yeah,
about what it
there's lots
means
of
to
great stuff there.
focus and aim and hit your target. You know?
I like that.
As a
All right.
person, and that's how we teach it. Through an activity that you inspire them some specific virtue. So.
All right.
Don't get me going.
I
How
know,
long
I
is
like
this show?
it.
So let me tell you what we did.
Okay, we've got a lot more on the show. Still ahead, we are going to talk